Timestamps are always available as usual, but I would have gotten this video out sooner, but I actually was doing a Prestige 6 run, and I went to year 9, and that was not great. But as we're here at the seal, just need to refresh a bit because I need to make sure I know what I'm doing. Complex food could be possible, but it's more likely I get to 80 amber instead if I manage to sell everything I have. But we'll see about that. Tools, pipes, and parts, I'm probably not going to go for that. You gotta focus on one, or I'm going to choose to focus on one. Otherwise, if we can have this fulfilled, that would be nice, wouldn't it? But we'll have to see, because I think none of these luxury... Yeah, none of these are really sustainable. And it has to be a good number of the... It has to be a good number of them. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to go for 80 amber. Now... Whether or not it's doable is a whole different story. I'm on the oil production. Why do we have Sacrifice Steam Arrow? Is it because we're just doing Sacrament of the Flame? Could be, but for the moment, let's just make sure that I don't have anything else moving at the moment. I know I branched toward here for pretty much no reason. And yeah, I think there's really nothing else more to say. Just need to make a quick check though, because I think as long as we're making... Yeah, the butchers are doubled up for oil, really. But otherwise, the cookhouse is our main source, or attempt at a main source of food, because all we really have after that are berries, which is not going to be enough to sustain us unless we get a meat product, which will probably be from trees, which is why Sacrament helps indirectly, because we can keep woodcutters active to get meat from these trees. With the rate I'm going, though, I might actually break even against Sacrament's negative hostility, but we'll have to see about that. So... yeah, this is a bit of a ways walk. I'm not going to get stuff in time, so instead we're just going to cut trees around the hearth, I think, is what I plan to do. So we'll basically recall these. Although if I want to make the trip shorter, I should cut across this instead. But we'll keep moving on. Well, one, the mysteries are not great. We wanted to avoid people dying every year. So that's why Sacrament of the Flame is kind of important for me here. Otherwise, getting this settlement done for year 8 is still a good, I think it's still a good, way to go through. Also, what are we using grain for really quickly? Let me ask myself that question. It is part of this, because it's not immediately eatable food. Nothing. Except for, no, nothing. Because this is a plantation. Now, I would like to use this other fertile soil. The next question is, do I have enough for another hearth? No, because we needed to drop another thingamajiggy. And I want to make use of this mine. So, it's not that it's really providing me a use, but I think it's still important. Now, what else did I want to do? Was there a place that I can make clothing in? Not really. But I think I made this because we have a wine order. Yeah, wine and 40 wine, 35 pottery. And I can disable wine for the moment, because it's not like we're going to be making too much. But if possible, let me just make sure. No places that I can make containers. So this is really just this is a building I'm just setting up just to set up. Otherwise, yeah, pretty much waiting for Amber. How long until the next trader really quickly? 7 minutes. So that should be enough for me to set up more of goods. Now, I think, yeah, I only really have the makeshift post. Do I have rain engines installed? No, because I did not bother for whatever reason. Probably because I couldn't handle it at the moment. I did not set up any rain collectors. I don't even have the parts for them unless I knock down one of these woodcutter camps, but I want the woodcutters camps to get more meat. Although, as we knock trees down, the hostility is going to continue to increase, but hey. That being said, just making sure... Okay, we have no sis because we have no rain punk, and we're not on prestige 2 or 3 plus? I think it's 3. Because 1 is high reputation. I think 2 is 2 blueprint cost? I think it might be sis. Anywho. We'll continue doing our best here. I thought that was a tower thing. It is not. Yeah. But we do... Okay, hold on. Yeah, I don't think we have any trade routes, and if we did... Okay, they're already in they're still in the process of happening. And I could use grain for this. There's a reason I didn't want to use grain, though. Is there a reason I didn't want to use grain? Maybe for porridge? I could. Do we have enough oil to last us? No, not yet. So instead we're going to double up on... we're going to use the wheat here. I don't think I need the packs of goods anywhere else. No? No. 12 trade routes. Again, these orders are just nice for the reputation and extra time, but we're really trying to complete the seal orders ASAP. Because otherwise, well, the settlement fails, and that's not good. We're getting clearance of water. I guess we can put that somewhere. Probably a makeshift post somewhere. One of these. Probably be this one. So that we can get more goods and extra goods. And if possible, I would like to extend a hearth all the way over here to make this easier. Otherwise, I mean, I should just set up a farm already. I'm sitting on free builders. There's no reason not to... yeah, there's no reason not to at this point. I might as well just set up as many as possible. I made a mistake. So put one here, and we'll put one here. We're over a farm field, but not much I can do when we don't have anyone else set up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think they're going to make it in time. Yeah, a minute 30, we're probably only going to get like 4 or 5. It's still going to be some, but better than nothing, I say. Although we do need to cut through... oh, are these real? Okay, no. We need to focus this one first. It's kind of important. So that we can make a road and don't have to walk all the way around. Preferably. We'll make the road here. And I think this is also just... yeah, we're just sitting here on nothing because nothing. So... yeah, we'll try to set this road up really quickly. If possible, low priority, but we have free builders. And then we want to move this woodcutter's camp to open up areas around. And then, yeah, this woodcutter's camp can help out. Or finally start working on these trees. Keeping in mind that every time you move the wood... I think even rotating counts, but you reset any work that is transporting stuff. Cutting trees, I don't know if that resets too. I know sometimes it does reset what they do. Like if they're working on a tree and then you move it closer to a tree that's marked, they'll move towards that marked tree. So hey, I don't think, let's see, I think it takes like 40-50 seconds to plant. I guess we're going to find out. Otherwise, yeah, we're just going to hope for the best here. If nothing else, we want that extra farm for more food, because otherwise we're just sitting here, not really eating much. In fact, we're not even eating anything at all. So we're just going hungry at the moment. So I guess we will eat the berries. I was going to use them for something. I forgot what I was going to use them for, but while we have them, we're going to have extra regardless. So yeah, what I could have done is turn the wheat into flour and then make biscuits, berry biscuits, but that's not what happened. Was it? We should be burning coal instead. Do we have extra sea mineral? Kind of, but I would like to burn coal first. And then the wood is primarily going to be used for coal here, I guess. Otherwise planks, actually. I'm going absolutely crazy. Never mind, I lied. We'll actually deactivate the kiln for a moment. If we had extra... or I think there's another fishing hut somewhere, isn't there? Don't we have one sitting around? No, it's right here. So, we're not really doing anything with these free builders at the moment, please. Spawns 2-3 coal veins. With the oil we have, we can. And we're sitting on free builders anyway. Is there a closer one I can make use of? No, unless I want copper ore. But I'd rather take the coal first, as odd as that may sound. I also wanted to open this forbidden glade. And the primary reason why I opened this up was because we needed to do, I think, an order or something. But if that's not the case, yeah, we'll have some free builders working here. I don't think I have anything for storm season, right? No. So, yeah, I think I will cut into this glade soon enough. But let's just make sure we're actually prepared, because if we're not, we're gonna have a bad time. So we got amber from the trade routes. I think we can sell more. Yeah, we can definitely sell more. I don't want to sell that much though. I mean, we could. We always could. We just don't have the provisions right now. But hey. And we're not sacrificing oil for some reason, so let's get back to sacrificing oil. I think I can disable wheat here for the moment, because we should be getting more plant fiber. It's not a lot of plant fiber, as you can see, these farms are already spent, but we did what we could. I think, well, we don't have anything else to use. So with that said, if we cut that there, there's an abyssal tree there, but let's prepare to cut into this glade next. And then we'll keep opening up areas around, we'll keep cutting around the hearth here. Our hostility should be near negligible in terms of it being bad for us. So instead, yeah, we're just going to cut around the hearth for extra space. We're going to keep these lizards here primarily for the resolve, even though we're not getting too much, but... Again, I have to ask myself, does he make it? No, he does not. But we get berries, so... 2 hostility, we should be okay. In fact, I can burn, I think, coal to prevent more pain. But for the moment... Yeah, because we're turning all of the wood into planks to primarily make building materials that we sell off. Well, that's the intent. And it's more, I think remote I mean, I might as well just do the math while I'm sitting here. So 10, 1.7, we get 3 packs of building materials. Sometimes we get more, but we're essentially getting our amber's worth here, so it's not such a bad deal, I feel. But that does mean we can't really use wood for anything else like the kiln. So yeah, we're definitely not going positive at the moment. Can we cut any of these? No. So I don't want to cut into the Forbidden Glade during Storm. I could, but we'll save it again. Yeah, I think I wanted to save it for when I had to do the double Forbidden Glade, which is why I'm so eager for another small hearth. But yeah, if that's the case, actually, no, because it's a bit of a far walk. Again, I really want to set up the hearth, but I guess we'll see. We'll see. I think these trade routes should give me enough amber. No, it will not. I realize. And I don't know if I don't think I have enough plant fiber to sustain double stack of sacrificing oil at the moment. So yeah, they're sitting there, but we don't really have anything else. I think, again, it's been a while since I checked. No blight post needed. Stuff. Can we make any? Is there anything else we could make? With the planks, human house, we will always need them. I mean, I could stop making building materials. We have a lot of building materials, but we could always use more. If that's the case, let's remove a human and think about life. We could instead use bricks, so we'll do that for the moment. But afterward... Yeah, I didn't want to actually cut in. I could cut into this dangerous glade if I really wanted to. But I think instead we'll start setting up this. This is going to be a far walk. I should probably set up a warehouse just to make things a lot easier on myself. Are these overgrown abyssal trees, by the way? Let me just ask myself really quickly. No, these are regular abyssal trees. So, yeah, I guess first and foremost, let's clear this, because theoretically I'd put the hearth here. And then we'd cut in this way. Although, all things considered, the hearth should actually be closer up here. Because I don't really plan to... Yeah, it should be closer up here. Yeah, you know what? I resigned my earlier statement. Let's cut this area up. Now, whether or not we'll be able to do so is a different story. I could also disable these... yeah, off-road. Yeah, but these are not really hurting me too much, I feel. This does slow down my wood gathering speed, essentially, because I really only have one active woodcutter's camp now. The other one has to go so far. I guess we could do this while we have the part. It does mean that we don't get to do much more, but it makes the farming life here a bit simpler when they start getting crops and stuff. Otherwise, now we have... I think now we have algae again, so what that means is I can assign lizards to the hearth to make coal once more. Yeah, 244 algae, I can even put more in. I think I just have lizards sitting somewhere. I thought I did. I guess I don't. Also, we could put another thing in the mine. Any cooked raw food disappears at a rate of 2 items every 10 seconds, which is gonna hurt a little bit, but again, make do with what we've got. Actually, while we're sitting here, we should have been making these complex foods anyway. And we will slowly get cysts, as you see. We already have one due to, I think, the clear makeshift post here. But it's not so bad. So just making sure, yeah. While we have free builders, let me just check to be sure. So that's already set up. This is already also set up, but we have space around there, so it's fine. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll probably get more humans. I want to set up more beaver houses, but that will require more planks than I currently have at the moment. And in fact, it's because we have, like, yeah, 3 beavers working on wood that my wood is going to stay at a 0 rate. And if that's the case, let's do sacrifice oil. I forgot, yeah, it does affect wood cutting speed. And again, we're just gonna continue cutting trees close so that we can bring it back. But otherwise, really, the small warehouse exists for these this woodcutters camp, which I should actually move closer, but it's too late now. Also, I can move this. Yeah, I can move this, but I don't need it to move it at the moment. Unless it doesn't count towards the city score, but that would be odd. I don't have any packs of provisions, I realized. Do we have another place we can make these at? No. So instead we want to do this, probably. So, back another human goes. Can we even use these people at the moment? No, not until I cut into another glade or something. The goods are nice, but I can't sustain them, I don't think. Yeah, I definitely can't sustain them, because we're just going hungry at the moment. So, we'll see. We do get a thing now, but again, we'll see. Funny enough, I'm going to decline this for the amber, and then we're going to seal. Are we on the last one already? I guess we are. So, what's going to happen here is if we don't get resolved somehow, we're definitely not burning 20 cysts anytime soon. Yeah, this is the last one, right? I think it is. Feels like it is. So, let's see here. Out of curiosity, I don't think I can even make that. No, I can't. Biscuits, skewers, and porridge. I could check, but I'm a bit lazy at the moment. So, instead... actually, let me check. Don't you... No, you don't sell fire essence. I could knock this one down and set the second one up over here instead. I would like to. That ruins a lot of housing, though, at the moment, and that might be just as bad. Let's see here. I guess 3 clay per minute. Every minute or so we get things to make, if we can even make the any containers. I don't even know. But we need to cut into this Forbidden Glade ASAP, I guess, because we're gonna go for that. Quick succession. I forgot how quick it needs to be. 20 minutes? 20 minutes? Yeah, 20 minutes. But time in between might have to happen next year, but we'll see. Let's see here. Is there anything else I can do? Because we don't have enough parts to sustain everyone else. I could set up another... No, I don't think we need another plantation. That wasn't the problem. Yeah, and we can't make... Really, just having Firestone Essence would help, but our fire... What are we calling it? Let me just plop this down just to see what the name is. Wildfire Essence, going crazy. Where'd I get the other name from? Anywho. Yeah, I mean, if I really need to, I guess I should knock this down. Is there any other reason, aside from the mine? Because then they have to walk all the way back to this hearth. So that's not so bad, because we're just... This mine is... Is there anything else here? No, it's just literally just the mine, so... I'm gonna make the call and just move everything back. So with that said, we're gonna move everything. And we're going to knock down this hearth. Now, it is a long ways walk over to this hearth here, or to this Forbidden Glade, but I think I get more from that, from putting a hearth here next to this Forbidden Glade, than leaving this one here and having the walk over. I mean, I guess either way it's going to be bad, but we have to cut trees as well, so that's another factor I'm throwing into the equation. So let's do that. I could just be hitting M here, but I'm a little lazy. Even though it's costing me more time to not hit M. But anywho. Infinity-wise, this would be an interesting settlement to try and go on till infinity, but for the moment. Yeah, we're gonna do this. So we're gonna do that, and then when this... I think we just cut this. In fact, we can already do so. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We'd have to destroy these salt veins, but I think I will. There's nothing else we really need to do. We're on the last seal order, so... We can't destroy this, really? Oh, well, alright. We'll put it somewhere close, like here, and that will be our first priority. I will want to put another warehouse, or move this warehouse, but for the moment, I think it's fine. And I think if it's not gonna take as long, we should be a bit more mindful of how we're cutting through this area here. Just to make it easier on ourselves. But, where's the other one, by the way? Jory can wait a little while longer. We still have some skewers that we can use, but where is the other... Oh, here. So let's move you guys over to help out as much as possible. It's not going to be that great because, again, I'm not cutting... Well, if I need extra space, I should cut like that, but... Yeah, I think we can... I'm pretty sure we can open this Forbidden Glade even into the storm, so I think we'll be fine. If we're not, it's going to be a little weird, but... for the moment, I think we'll be okay. So yeah, these beavers have a bit of a walk. Let's use Jorik now. Pretty much buy everything, right? Yeah, buy everything. Let's see here. No fish, really. I mean, let's actually go the other way first. This is more... I think this is more efficient. The flour is also needed for food. Otherwise, also getting complex food would be probably for the best. In fact, we can't even get it all. Unless I sell the ancient tablets, which I think I can do. If there's a reason I can't do that, I'm going to be very sad with myself. We're picking up raw food primarily to make complex food as well, so that's the other reason I'm doing this. Doing this the way that I am. The planks would be nice too, but I don't think... I'm self-sufficient on planks, so hey. And... yeah, we'll do this. And so now we should be able to just go full speed, make everything as possible. Like, make all the complex food that we can. Like, make all the complex food that... Like, literally all the complex food that we can. The wheat can primarily be used for porridge. Because nothing else uses wheat right now. So, we'll use clearance water here, and yeah, they should be happy with that. Don't have any drizzle water, so we're just going to stick with what we have there, and we plop down this lizard here, and away we go. This just needs to stay as a regular hearth. We're just trying to rush these Forbidden Glades. The resolve is nice too, but I don't think that's going to happen first. Unless we have another thing. No, just the clan hall and the temple. Both are appreciated. Let's not get it twisted, but yeah. If I had an extra part, I'd like to set up another small warehouse. I think what I can do instead, because this doesn't need to be so close, so we can take down this warehouse, I think, and then just move one around here once we open up this glade, preferably. This warehouse can stay here as a kind of intermediary. And if we have a stone... I think we have a stone... We should have a stonecutter's camp somewhere, right? No, we don't? Alright, I must have knocked it down. I mean, it would tell me right here. It says 0 right in front of my face. I don't know why I'm hesitating so much. We shouldn't need 2 plantations anymore. I guess I can leave it as is. We'll pick up these newcomers when needed. But I shouldn't need any more things. Oh, now you want to ask for the tablets. Well, hey. Anywho. So, with the time they give you, you should be able to do one and then do the other. I don't know if that's entirely true, though. But I guess we'll find out. Otherwise, I could prep them just for year 9, because Sacrament of the Flame, we can manage with the hostility we have, I think. I'm pretty sure. If that's not the case, sadness. Actually, you know what, let's just go for it. This could end up hurting me in the long run. But if I'm gonna open up both glades like I am, I need to do it in this way, I feel. In the meanwhile, can't really make another road that's through here, right? No, I'd have to move this plantation or something, which I don't mind doing, actually. You know what? Yeah, let's actually move this a little bit over. Well, never mind. Alright, I can't. Well, let's hope that only one is needed. I'm doing this for the sake of a road, even though I could just put one going around here, but... meh. And away we go. Actually, I don't know why I did it like that, but... yeah, we're gonna open both at the same time. That's gonna... look, it's gonna feel really weird, but... I think we'll be okay. So there's one. The question is, can I even do it? No. The answer is no, unless I give up food somewhere. Oh, that's a shame. Well, we know what this means. We have to call the trader. And the next one's gonna be weird. I would like to open up this one and see what's gonna happen first. Double moles. Alright, that's interesting. Tools and training gear. And Salter is not selling any of those. So, we don't just eat this in the face, do we? There's no way. Well. Really? We are going to do... okay, we're not eating into roots. The unfortunate part is that we're probably... oh, actually, I could do this. That's very, very strange for me. Actually, I should be going to recipes. I don't know why I do this to myself. Really? Oh, no. It's ingredients. So... turn off roots, if possible. Now we have 60 for 1 mole. The problem is that we don't have an answer for the other one. But we'll do our best. 22 penalty to resolve. How much is that gonna hurt? I guess let's find out now. Not as much as I thought. But this other one, on the other hand... eggs or fish, and I have neither. Well. Is there anything else it asks for? No. That's gonna be really weird now. This is gonna be really, really strange. I can make training gear. Will I make it fast enough? Otherwise, carpenter for tools. Can I do that? Kind of, but not really. We're in a bit of a pickle here. Let's ask ourselves the question. Okay, so we don't need to use copper bars anywhere except, you know, we don't have it there. And then the do, oh my goodness. Yeah, literally same thing. So my next question is, do we make these tools fast enough? We need 9. And we can make 8. That's very unfortunate. Actually, no, we can make copper bars at the stamping mill, which we do want to do. So, let's do a refresh here really quickly. And we should be able to make tools now, because we need them right now. So, I don't think training gear would be faster. It's interesting, but I don't think it'd be faster. No. Wait, would it? We definitely have enough materials, but if we're gonna go the tool route, I guess we might as well go the tool route. I could have gone both tools and training gear on both moles, but that's not what happened. So instead, we do what we do here. So away we go. And we hope for the best. Deactivate, because we don't need that anymore. In fact, I can even do this. And set them up elsewhere. Like this. For sea marrow. Hurts the human resolve, but I think we need it. So, yeah. And then we hope. Also hope that I'm not eating into the roots. Although, if that's the case, I should just play it safe and make training gear just in case. Oh, never mind. That's right. I can't because I don't have any more bars. I would make another stamping mill, I guess. But I think we're fine. So let's find out. Yeah. Need more tools at the moment. This is a... Oh, that's a clay pit. Which we can use, funny enough. Is the clay pit the only other pretty much infinite source place? It might be. I'm thinking about it, but anywho. What was the wood cutting? Oh, here. Yeah, I mean, we pretty much just leave this as is, and then we return to a closer place where we can cut trees. If I want to, I could open this glade, but instead we're just gonna clear space around the hearth. Might as well plan for the eventuality. And as I said, I think I wanted to put a small warehouse up here. Where are the 2 stars? The 2-star is the algae pool, theoretically speaking. And I think I'm just gonna rush through, because this all should solve itself on its own. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be a bit sad. We can move the fishing hut when this clears, which it's going to soon. In fact, I could move it now. And you know, just to think on the eventuality that is. Are we really not gonna make it in time? Also, where did all this hostility come from? Anywho. Again, as long as we don't hit 7, we should be fine here. Right? Well, we're not burning oil, by the way. Also burn sea marrow. And away we go. Oh, it's taking them a while to transport the roots. Are we gonna make this in time? Yeah, okay. The tools, funny enough, made it first. This, however, we can... I think we can upgrade it with parts, if I so choose. But instead what we're gonna do is do this. Do we take super negative? We do. I think unless a freak accident happens, we should finish this in time, right? I guess I'm gonna find out. How much coal do we have? We're gonna burn coal. Or try to burn coal. Nope. Doesn't matter. So instead, what does this do? Fuel disappears 2 units every 10 seconds. So instead what we're gonna do is... Which one? Nope, that doesn't help. That doesn't help. This one. And then we want them to leave slower, because we don't want to lose as many people, and it really doesn't matter. We're about to finish anyway. I wonder if that stacks. Well, too late now. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Please tell me we're working. Okay, we are. I'm just gonna rush this. I'm gonna rush it super fast. We're gonna go full throttle. And we're gonna lose people left and right, but it should be fine. Unless we lose someone working on an event. Let's see what RNG looks like for me. Woodcutter, that's fine. And we should be okay. Yeah, 20 minutes to do 2. We'll just pick this up just to do it. Doesn't really matter who it is. Probably should have picked biscuits, but we should be finishing this soon. There we go. And hey, that's the map done. So, again, the first one should have been completed. For those who didn't watch, a simple line would be needed services. Died to impatience due to storm mysteries hurting me. But without further ado, just to go over it, I mean, we don't really get a score here. He's trying to do the seal. But I can finally start doing prestiges now, even though I'm still going to call myself a new player because I'm like, there's a lot of information I would like to retain. Also, yes, I didn't do as many settlements as I should have, but we'll just move on with what we have. So, as we make I'll still try to immediately shoot for the lead seal. There's no reason not to, if for no other reason than to get practice. Although what prestige I'm going to be doing the lead seal under, it's going to be, I think, no matter what, it's minimum Viceroy, right? Or Pioneer, sorry. But we're going to be doing at least Viceroy or Prestige 1. Probably Prestige 1 at minimum. But as we enter the Smoldering City here, we'll just accept everything. No, let me skip. And yeah, Alpha 2, for those who don't know, it's going away soon. So if you haven't played it yet, then go try it out. I only know how to do it through Steam, through the beta branch options in the preferences menu. But, oh, we don't have enough for timed orders. Well, I haven't even locked daily expeditions. That is level 10? Yeah. So we'll just pick up anything else we can see. So 5 planks, pretty cool. Traders +1 cornerstone, otherwise lizard house. Yeah, I mean, either way, I'm going to be taking all of these anyway at the bottom tiers. And with that said, you know, hopefully I don't lose many more. Probably 1 or 2 more settlements in the next 10 settlements. But as we take a look around here, yeah, we'll probably go for a modifier quickly. Unless there's no lead seal down here. I mean, 40, so if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we reach the seal. Preferably if we do some, yeah, if we get a royal resupply, we can go farther. So we can go to the royal woodlands here. Marshlands unfortunately doesn't fall under this modifier. I'd rather do the modifiers because you don't know which you're gonna get, as opposed to I feel biomes, which are much more frequent. But yeah, I think we'll go towards here next. Let's see our next caravans: 2 frogs, 4 beavers, or 8 beavers. Probably going to choose 8 beavers. Royal woodlands. Lots of trees to cut down. And yeah, let's start doing Prestige 1, which is going to be more reputation. And if you've never seen a Prestige at all, I invite you to see the next video. Otherwise, here, probably going to do something like this just to be safer. But again, as you may have not heard, may or may not have heard, as the end screen appears pretty much now, is that yeah, I have been doing Prestige. I did Prestige 6, and that was a doozy because I took orders that I could not complete until like year 6, and then I went to year 9 because I did get a bunch of fertile soil, but I wasn't being efficient there either. But I can tell the story later. Without further ado, if you have anything else to say, or if you have any questions about what I do or doing in Against the Storm, or otherwise, let me know. I'll usually try to reply or at least look at the comments, and I will see you when I see you. Thank you for watching. Bye.